Hello fellas, my name is Angry Hat and welcome back to another episode of The First Descendant. Today we're just gonna have a look through the patch really quickly because there's a few important things I would like to discuss. If you want to read the whole thing, go on the website The First Descendant and read the whole thing yourself. But a few things we need to cover. First of all, new Descendant incoming. Guess who? Oh, well, obviously we don't know. I have no idea. However, my money would be on Reyna. I think Reyna is the excavation leader or something, but she seems pretty fit for fights, if I'm being honest, and kind of looks the part, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. Honestly, I would like to see an ace. She's pretty curious as a descendant, although she's a magister or something, but whatever. So let me know what you think in the comments. Who do you think is going to be the next descendant? We know she has Cold Fury, whatever, because that's what it says here. Is armed with Cold Fury and ready to strike. So might be another iced, because as of now Viesa is the only ice attribute descendant. We'll see. Anyway, first descendant, hotfix 1.0.7. Let's just go through some of the things that we have. Content improvements! If you do not select the board or continuing during an interim review, special operations, the board will be selected automatically, yeah, blah blah blah, whatever. Nobody sits there for an hour. Lower the difficulty of mechanics in the hard intercept battle, Frost Walker. Many people have said it's very difficult. So let's see what have they done. 3 steps. Number 1, destroying frenzied parts will now generate 2 embers. So you do that twice, you get 4 embers. 4 embers for 1 runner. 1 person has to collect all of them. It's going to make everyone safe around you in that circle. When he jumps up and does the mechanic that wipes everybody down, everyone inside the circle is safe. Do that mechanic, you will be fine. Number 2, increase the maximum threshold of the Frenzy Gauge, which means that he's gonna get Frenzy a lot less compared to other Colossi. Yeah, the problem was in the fact that he goes Frenzy a lot, but this is gonna make it a lot easier to just put raw damage on it. And 3, when using slug shots to Frenzy Colossi, its leg movements will be reduced, making it easier to aim at its weak points. And it's not Colossi, it's Colossus because it's just 1. Learn English. I'm trying here, okay? So the leg movement, which are quite a problem for people like myself, which have an absolute godly aim. Every time I shoot, the leg goes straight, my aim left and right. I don't know what's happening, it's weird. This is gonna make it easier to aim because it's gonna reduce his movement, which is great. And then we have the characters not receiving damage once in the damageable areas of the intercept battles once you finished the intercept, which is good, so you can now take some time for yourself. And then we have the restart mission that's gonna now be divided into 2. A random group restart mission, the usual, and the start with your current squad. So if you find a good bunch of blueberries and you want to stick with them for some extra Colossi farming, F2 is gonna put you into the same squad, if everybody agrees to. And the 60-second for restarts is now a thing, so now you have a bit more time. Field. HP of monsters in the Void Fusion reactors has been reduced, and they will drop more stuff, more ammo, more recovery orbs when you defeat them and stuff. Okay. The Eco Swamp Derelict covered Void Fragment, the toxic one, which is, I remember correctly, is the one that gives you inorganic Void Shards. Monsters now respawn faster. This is a good place to farm them because it's like a 20x each time, so that's good. Some issues with the battle pass that they fixed, and they gave some XP and extra supply coins for week 7 and 8 of the battle pass, if you're into that. I haven't even looked at it, to be honest. And some user interface and user experience. One of the great things is this: grappling hook disabled and jump disabled. So if you know, when you were doing hard infiltration operations, the hard dungeons basically, and you will do private sessions with increased score kill, sometimes you will get the disabled grappling hook and disabled jump. If you get both of them together, that's hilarious. You cannot complete the dungeon. It's fun, but you can't complete the dungeon. So this is good. This was an oversight and has been fixed, so now that's good. Now all the options remain when you select additional options or you want to change a few things around, which is great. So for example, you have to reselect every time. That doesn't matter really. It's tiny tweaks. Tooltips for equipment and option tiers and other things for external components and other things, reactors and stuff are now visible like you see in the image. So basically the stats of your weapon and other things are displayed, which is a bit of a quality of life. It kind of makes your life easier. So we used to have 4 combining mods that you can only acquire through combining: hardline suppression, shot focus, shield collector, and noise surge of Luna. But that has been moved. We're going to talk about that in a second. But these 3 can only be acquired through combining mods. There's no other way. So you need to get lucky. But now it states that they can only be combined, if people didn't know, because some people might not be aware of it. The consumables of library, you can now see the amounts of consumable. Yeah, I don't care. When receiving lost and find items, whatever. Weapon proficiency. When you defeat an enemy with a unique weapon, for example Luna's stage presence, you wouldn't get weapon proficiency. That was a problem. So now with your ultimates you can still get, even if you're equipping unique weapons, your weapons are still getting the XP, which is good, because you can now acquire Luna's noise surge in the hard intercept battle executioner. So everybody that didn't have it and wants to try Luna, now you can get it. I think I've got it on the first try, and I'm just not a flex. I was super lucky. I randomly combined 4 modules from Lepic, 4 Transcendent modules from Lepic. It was the same module. It was the one that gets your overkill to shoot without consuming MP. And I did that and got noise surge. But now there's no need for you to gamble, because now you can just farm it from the executioner on hard mode. Very easy. Some improvements in the AMD frame generation for the consoles. One thing that happened to me, actually, which is in the miscellaneous here, is this. For PC. So, certain skills for Luna, and a bunch of times happen to Enzo, but 90% of the time I've seen that happening on Luna, specifically, my screen would glitch. It would just go crazy. I thought my GPU is going wild. And I was like, wow, I'm gonna have to sell my lungs to buy a new GPU. Turns out it was the NVIDIA Reflex Boost mode whenever it was enabled. So if you have that on PC, have a test and let me know if this has changed. I usually see it when Luna is around. If it's not Luna or Enzo, I never had this issue. Once with Enzo and a billion times on Luna, it's just my screen will just tear and glitch and go crazy. 8 minutes. I think we're record time. Go on, let me know your comments in the comment section. I don't know what else where else you could do that. Guess who, and who would you like to see as a Descendant? Many people said number 17. Honestly, I would be interested and intrigued in seeing 2. Finian? Lydian Finian? Minion? The guy that enhanced modules. The modules expert. And Anais, the Magister Goddess. Those 2 will be interesting to see them fighting. I would see Minion, Linion, Ginion, Finion as a support role, sort of buffing everyone, you know, with his knowledge and stuff. And the Magister just controlling the minds of everyone and being an absolute god whatever. Anyway, ciao. It's been a pleasure. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to be next, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao. You stay good, yeah?